Tell us about who you are and what your role is within the organization.
My name is Jeff Taylor. I'm the director of stores for Minit Mart. We're a small regional convenience store group located in northwestern Pennsylvania, and we're operating 8 locations.
Nice. And which MeasureUp tools are you currently using? Audit app, daily checks, both, one?
We're using the app application.
The audit app.
The assessment application.
Perfect. And what was your operational assessment process like prior to MeasureUp? How has it differed with MeasureUp?
Prior, we basically used paper and pencil and completed the assessment. Since using the MeasureUp, it has definitely made it more user-friendly, that we can see when stores are correcting situations. We're able to provide them with pictures of areas that needed improvement, and then they're able to take pictures of once that area has been improved. We have seen over the course of 3 years, we've seen an improvement in our store's cleanliness and adherence to food safety standards. So we're very satisfied with it, and it has definitely helped our company.
Awesome. And just kind of leading on that, what was the biggest benefit of using MeasureUp so far? How has it impacted your role specifically, and then the entire organization?
For myself, having the ability to go in and see each location's results and look at that historically, to be able to see whether they're improving over time, or whether a manager is underperforming and not responding. It's been very beneficial for me that I'm able to provide feedback to my management team. And as I stated earlier, we have seen a steady increase in our assessment scores from location to location. And with that, our standards have improved.
Huh. And are there any specific features or components that you utilize the most? Pictures, comments, action plans, the dashboards. What's really stood out to you?
For myself, I use the dashboard probably on a weekly basis. I have an area supervisor who goes out and performs the assessments. And so I get notified that those assessments are completed. I can do a quick scan from my phone to see what the results were and to get a quick overview. And if I want to dive more into the weeds, I can then pull it up and look at the dashboard to see what they've been challenged with and where they've improved. And the functions of being able to see that maybe a specific store, their bathroom has failed 2 or 3 months in a row, our criteria, then there could be an opportunity for some one-on-one coaching with that manager about the specifics and the understanding of why we don't want to see that happening.
For sure. And leading on that, you mentioned some identifying challenges. So do you use the MeasureUp solution to identify any company-wide problems? Have you seen any reduction in any repeats? So like that store that had the 3 in a row months, have you seen reduction in those types of scenarios?
Yes, definitely. Because we have that ability to identify things that are challenging for a manager on a consistent basis, we're able to have that conversation with them quicker. And we see that the majority of the managers do respond to that. And what I also, think is a great function is the ability to be able to take pictures and embed those into the assessment so that we're able to then have a discussion about what we're looking at. We're able to then take follow-up pictures to show what our expectations are, or if that manager has improved that situation, that we now have that on file, that they've improved it and it's meeting our standards.
Nice. And are there any quantifiable differences that you've noticed since using MeasureUp? Are there any internal metrics that you use to evaluate MeasureUp? And have they been trending positively since you started using it in relation to like a ROI or return on investment or something like that?
Well, I think we've been with you now going on 4 years. And one thing is where we reward our managers through a bonus based on store conditions and their assessments and their food safety. And through this course or this process, we've actually been able to raise our standards, where before we might have been rewarding for over a 70% result. And now we've been able to increase that to, it has to be over 80% to get a passing grade. And so again, as I stated, that our overall conditions of our stores have improved dramatically. And on the food safety side, we have seen a tremendous improvement of adherence to those guidelines.
And just for my understanding, your stores, they're gas stations with convenience stores. Is that predominantly, or are they standalone convenience stores?
Well, yes, we are full service. We are gas stations. All of our convenience stores have gas associated with them.
Okay.
So we also evaluate the exteriors and the gas pumps and things of that nature. Additionally, we are branded gas. So we have certain marketing requirements established by those brands that we have to adhere to. And we're able to assure that we are meeting those standards that the brands expect by utilizing the MeasureUp app.
Awesome. And just any general feedback or comments for us?
I highly recommend the product. It has made my job easier to be able to look at the dashboard and see where stores are trending and be able to provide that feedback to a manager in a timely and constructive method. We're able to pull up the dashboard and review every item and where their history and how they've been trending. It's been invaluable. And I know that you've also introduced to me the daily checklist, and that's something that we have been looking at and talking about, because I think in addition to what we've seen with the improvements with the MeasureUp, that we believe that the daily check would be an invaluable tool to us also.